Greetings, Saturday, and it's time for some astrology. Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Let's go. Look, our moon is going to start off void of course. We always start with the moon, right? It's going to be void of course in Taurus, and it's going to begin at 1:12 a.m., and it's an 11-hour void of course, believe it or not. It's going to exit... It's going to be void of course until the moon enters Gemini at 12:01 p.m., okay? So, we're going to have Taurus energy in the morning and then Gemini energy in the afternoon. Now, that afternoon energy is what's really going to interest us, because right around 2:54, we're going to start feeling it, and we're going to start feeling it really intensely. We're going to start to finish up stuff, right? We want to focus on wrapping this stuff up because we are on a new thing. I lit my candles over there that I do every time when I make an intention, and I put a white candle in the middle, and that thing burned the highest I've ever seen one burn. These candles are straight up. They are just burning so brightly and so vigorously. The energy is there for a new beginning for me. How about a new beginning for you? How about we manifest that for everybody? But we need to wrap up what it is that we're doing so that we can do that. Now, today is going to be intense. It will be, because that, just like that, you got to sleep if you can, okay? And sleep in. Preferably. We got to be at a party early, but I'm doing this early so that I can get some sleep too, because that's what Taurus likes, right? Taurus likes that sleep stuff. Now, the Kite energy intensifies. We're ready to drop elements of our projects that are no longer needed. That's right. That moon is going to swing into Gemini, and that's where it contacts Uranus, and it just electrifies that whole kite. Now, with that electrification of the kite, it's kind of like Ben Franklin out there with the string, right? Zzz, hey, it's electricity. Whoa, look at that. All right, so, now, we're ready to drop elements. Do it. If you're noticing a theme here that I have, good. Because today's keyword is, it begins with a T too. Today's T word is talkative. All right, so the color is sunlight on a fence. We need to move along. That's right. We got to just mosey right along, right? The crescendo is building, those waves I told you about yesterday, and the dramatic Leo season is soon drawing to a close. Oh, okay. New ground is being prepared as we are moving towards the next season. And what do we got? We got a Virgo season coming up, right? Yes, we do. We need to work on our side hustles this weekend. That's right, because we got to do it with fervor and diligence. Dump what is not giving you the proper rewards or growth. Focus instead on things that are durable and lasting. Now, the fourth quarter of the moon is void of course. Okay, that's our report card, right? We got some stuff done. We didn't have a clean break. At least I didn't have a clean break. It's fairly clean, but in the beginning, what's going to be happening is amazing, okay? It's just going to be electric. It's going to be fantastic. Already starting to work some different angles on it, right? Now, that new ground that we're preparing, right? Oh yeah, let's do it. The moon enters the kite, and it perfects the conjunction and trines all day today. So in other words, once it enters Gemini, you'll see it acting with Pluto. You'll see it acting with Uranus. You'll see it acting with Mars. It's going to interact with all three of those signs in that air grand trine. Ideas, right? What we're doing, how we're thinking about things. We're thinking about moving forward because that energy, Pluto, progressive. Mars, twin engine of Scorpio, right? Very progressive. First one, want to be out there, right? In Libra, that stabilizes things. That's going to give it a little bit of stability and make it so that kite can soar rather than wobble around and then crash into the ground, right? The tails are what gives it the stability. The dream and the limitation, Neptune and Saturn, or maybe it's the portal, right? The portal in the direction, daring to dream where those portals are. That's where we're headed, right? We're headed in that It's a kind of a territory up there that's just going to be exquisite that you can't really describe, right? Because it's just Saturn of the doorways, many, many doorways. Think it's limitation? No, there's planets beyond it, right? It can limit us here on Earth because that's our perspective. Once you get out there, it has to be a gateway because you have to go beyond the boundaries of Saturn to get to the other objects that are out there. Otherwise, everybody else's Oort cloud astrology is kaput. It's moot. Pluto, no effect, right? It has to have an effect. That's because it passes through that lens and filter of Saturn. It's an interesting way to think about it. Bring it down to Earth. From Earth, we appear to be limited. If we go outside of that, we actually become unlimited as far as where we can reach out to in space and possibly time, right? Now, think outside the box today. That was kind of some radical outside the box conjecturing, right? Winnow out unpredictable avenues. This is the time for brainstorming. Avoid going off in too many directions because that's kind of like a Gemini thing that could get you going, right? But really, let Mars, that Mars energy, mitigate that. Be forceful. Be proactive. Be powerful, right? Uranus is going to want to do some electric stuff and change and everything like that. Pluto and Mars can keep that honest. Not so aggressive because we have normally aggressive Mars in very accepting and diplomatic Libra. Okay, so we're focusing on what's working. Now, the last lunar trine is with Mars, okay? Another late night creating and crafting. That's right, because that's what happens. Okay, got it done early tonight? I can go late tomorrow. Oh, yeah. All right, Gemini energy. Beep, 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 with some Mars in there, okay? Be bold and inventive. Now, in 1989, there was a solar flare that occurred that basically affected microchips and toasted a lot of the microchips that were in the Toronto stock market. So half of all halt of trading on the Toronto stock market due to solar flares. And our birth is 1958. None other than Madonna, an American singer and actress. She's, you don't know. Okay, if you need me to tell you what Madonna's songs are. No. Born in Bay City, Michigan. Still around. Happy birthday, Madonna. Appreciate and love every single one of you. I hope you like this early edition. Getting it out there, right? We're moving it. We're pushing it. The candles tell me it's a new beginning. We're starting a new chapter here, guys. You personally are, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your work, whether it's in your side, something is going to be changing. Get rid of the stuff that no longer serves you. That's the pattern. That's very important, and you will find out why. Just keep on watching. Teaser. Thank you so much. Today is a 5. Some people don't know how to handle this energy. It's hard trying to decide what you're going to do, and that air trine is electric. They could go either way. Could be very surprising, right? That's the way they work. Uranus is involved. Thank you.